Our show focuses on homeownership, community, lifestyles, and success stories from across the country. We like to entertain and inform our audience by sharing cool stories from your city and across the nation. And of course, hear from a local pro from your market. Welcome to the last episode of the year. Today, we're going to check out some of the highlights of 2019 from coast to coast. I'm your host, Jem Morris, and welcome to the American Dream.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
Our first story is brought to you by a professional in your city. Let's hear what they have to share this week.
Omaha is on the map. I'm Jamie Flanagan, and I'm one of the power players here in Omaha, Nebraska. I actually got to watch it go from dirt to all these homes that you see around us. We actually still have some that are being built, and we just watched amazing families move in, create homes out of this amazing community, and I'd like to show you one of the homes today. This is one of the homes that I had the opportunity to be a part of. They did so many custom features in this home. Obviously you can see the full tile fireplace surround, which is phenomenal, very rare in these homes. One of the things that I love the most about this is all the modern farmhouse style items that they've put in, from the light fixtures to their furniture pieces, while keeping it traditional, so anyone can move in here and make it really their own home. All right, well, let's check out upstairs. Another feature of this home is that there's all the bedrooms for you and the kids are all on one floor. So it's awesome to be a part of that all on the same level, and then having your separate living space on the main floor. So we've got all the bedrooms are on one floor up here. They all have walk-in closets. One of the cool things about this bathroom is that in new construction, a lot of times you only have a walk-in shower or you get a bathtub. They chose both, so they've got the big soaker tub along with the large walk-in shower, beautiful tile, quartz countertops again, and leading into the master suite. So we've got sitting room over here, which was awesome for like working, hanging out, just relaxing. Again, I can see the kids, so if you have your kids walking home, you don't even have to leave your bedroom to see them get home safely. And then you still have a huge space for the master bed. And then I'm gonna go ahead and change really quick, and then we'll head out to our next location. All right, now that I'm changed, let's head out to the lake. So Lake Flanagan, as much as I would like to claim that, being the same last name, it is named after Father Flanagan, founder of Boys Town. Now I'm gonna grab my bags and we will head out. We made it to Lake Flanagan. Behind me here is the park. This was just opened in October. As you can see, it's extremely busy. It's been a talking point of the town, including outside of Bennington. Behind me here is the lake. It is a 220-acre lake with over 5 miles of walking trails. Well, thank you so much for joining me in this awesome neighborhood at the lake and to check out the playground. I'm gonna go warm up with a fake run right now. Actually, I'm gonna go grab a cup of coffee, and I hope you guys enjoyed our very first episode, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
This week, we're sharing a recap of some of our favorite moments of 2019. But first, we hear from one more professional from your neighborhood. Let's check it out.
Hello and welcome to my first episode of The American Dream. I'm Cassidee Reeve with the Reeve Group at MP Dodge Real Estate. We're here today on this beautiful sunny day to visit the Anchor Point subdivision, and so I can point out a few of the subdivision amenities. One of the first things is this brand new elementary school, Anchor Point Elementary. One of my favorite features is the etched anchor design in this front vestibule window.
Welcome.
Hi, good morning, Mr. Boyes. Thank you for having us today.
Come on in. Welcome to Anchor Point Elementary.
Okay, our first stop today is going to be at the heart of the elementary school here in the office area. This is where a lot of the behind the scene and administrative work takes place. Now, Mr. Boyes was actually the principal at one of the original elementary schools, and we wanted to not only with bringing him over, but keep with some of those roots and plant that foundation here at this new elementary school. Okay, our second stop of the day here is in this expansive gymnasium. You can see a lot of the nautical theme coming through and some of the blues and greens and the decor. There's a full-size court here, and some of the community is even allowed to use this, correct?
That is true, Cassidee. And Bennington truly builds their facilities for the community around it. Many nights you'll see, whether it's kindergarten, 6th graders, 5th graders, practicing, Cub Scouts, Girl Scouts, all that kind of stuff. Taking place. So when we build our buildings, it does become a true community center for all of our stakeholders. All right, Cassie, this is one of our 3rd grade classrooms here at Anchor Point Elementary. We're going to make our way up front. We've got many great features for our students here at Anchor Point Elementary. You can see the colors in the room. The colors in this room are the teal. Again, we really have that nautical theme for the anchor and Anchor Point. One of the things we really focused on with this building was our technology. Every classroom in our building is equipped with a 65-inch interactive device. On this device, you have 10 touch points. You can plug directly in with technology. The other nice thing that ties right into this is our interactive teacher station. You've got their laptop, you've got a dock camera, you've got a station that elevates and lowers. And the final piece kind of these classrooms that really makes learning really positive for all of our students is the speaker system that we did put in every one of our classrooms so that every student can hear every bit of instruction that is taking place.
All right, well, thank you again for the tour. I really enjoyed seeing everything that makes this school special, and now we'll leave you to your second home, and I'm gonna go show some actual homes here in the area.
All right, best of luck. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Okay, so what we have here, this is a ranch style home. It's got a very nice open concept. One of the other reasons why I chose this home is because on the affordability level, it's kind of right there in the middle for this neighborhood. There's some a little bit lower. Of course, there's some a little bit higher. One of the nice things about this neighborhood is that it's actually going to be the home for the 2020 Street of Dreams this next fall. Okay, so we've taken a tour of the neighborhood. We've seen some of the beautiful amenities that it has to offer. The elementary school is just right up the street with a lot of great features. And then of course, you've had the opportunity to see this beautiful custom home. I think that's a wrap for my first episode of American Dream. Thanks everybody, and I hope to see you next time.
Welcome guys, my name is Eric Carraher. I'm with Meraki Realty Group and Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Ambassador Real Estate. We're here to film episode 1 of American Dream TV. And I wanted to show you around the office a little bit, and we've got a great property I want you to see. Come back here, we'll introduce you to the team. We've got Jack Harvey, one of my business partners.
How's it going? Welcome, welcome guys.
Melissa Manassian and Eric Cano.
Hey.
But I know why you're here, and let's go check out that $1.15 million house at Bennington Lake. Okay guys, here we are at 12144 North 178th Circle at beautiful Bennington Lake here in Nebraska. So you always buy a house on the lake for the view. So let's check that out first, then I'll run you through the rest of the house. All right, let's check out this amazing view here at Bennington Lakes. We tried to think of everything that we possibly could to make sure that this was the best experience that you could have at this home. So one of the things that we did that I think is extra cool, we actually added a screen underneath here. So bugs are not getting up and coming through when you want to be able to enjoy this amazing view. We also have screens that drop down here and screens that drop down here, keeping it completely enclosed so all the bugs stay out, but the view stays in. All right, now that we've checked out that gorgeous view, let's check out the rest of this amazing house. This house was built in 2019 by Maxim Enterprises and Maxim Homes. The owner of Maxim Homes, Mark Hemmer, goes through these houses and makes sure that every little aspect has something to make the new buyer jump out and pop. All right, now let's check out this master bedroom. Again, with those little details that Mark throws in here, we've got a few things that you're not gonna see in many houses. First off, a full fireplace. It's got an electric fireplace in here. And then another thing that I think is really cool is this chandelier. So the chandelier is not just a chandelier. You gotta have a fan in your master bedroom. And that chandelier turns into a fan. All right, now let's go check out my favorite part of this master ensuite, the master bathroom. All right, that's enough of the master suite. Let's go down and check out what you have to have in every lake home, the perfect entertainer's basement. This is another thing we include with each one of the Maxim homes. We have a full movie room with theater, projector, clip speakers, and you have to have this if you're going to be entertaining on the lake in case there's a game on, a movie that just came out, or you just want to sit around and watch TV with the family. And last but definitely not least, on this beautiful 1.5-story home here on Bennington Lakes is the $1 million garage. And when I say $1 million garage, I mean this one takes the cake. You've got everything you need in here, room for your boat, room for all your toys, and on top of that, we've got a heater because here in Nebraska, we have both kinds of weather, hot and cold, and then no $1 million home would be complete without a full-on basketball court in your garage. All right, everyone, thank you so much for coming and checking out this beautiful $1 million home here on Bennington Lakes in Omaha, Nebraska. My name is Eric Carraher with Meraki Realty Group, and that wraps episode 1 of American Dream TV. Cannot wait to see you guys next month. Thanks so much for coming out.
I hope you learned something interesting about your city and enjoyed the local content. Up next, we're going to revisit some of this year's best moments from the West Coast, which some say might be the best coast.
Hello, I'm Alan CANAS, and I'm one of the top real estate agents in the United States. I serve a niche market called the San Francisco Peninsula. Located just 20 minutes south of San Francisco, 20 minutes north of Silicon Valley, and just 5 minutes from the San Francisco International Airport. All, of course, with no traffic. We find Burlingame, California. When working with my clients, attention to the smallest details are so important, even down to a pocket square. Speaking of a pocket square, it's time to meet my favorite family couture store, Sam Maloof. Come on in. Hey Sam, great to see you.
Nice to see you. Welcome.
I need a pocket square.
Oh, great. Stand right over here, and I will bring you the pocket square.
Great.
Trying to match your coat and tie today?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. I got a beautiful one right here. Let me show this to you. This is from Keaton, all silk.
Ooh.
Beautiful browns and blues. I can help you do that.
Oh, let's see.
Here.
Oh, that one's nice.
Is that pretty?
Yeah, that one's nice. Let's see.
Take a look at the mirror?
Let's see. Okay.
That's great. And here's another beautiful one.
Let's see.
Let me show you this. You like this? Similar colors.
I like that. Okay.
But I think I like that first one better.
I think I like that one.
Works better.
That one's better. Okay.
All right.
But
How's
perfect. Sold.
beautiful? Wonderful.
I like this. I know your first secret to your success is your beautiful wife, Gloria.
Thank you.
What do you consider your main secret to your success?
I think foremost is product, having the absolute best product there is. We shop all over Europe, bringing our clients, you know, from all the wonderful countries that make handmade products. Number two is being able to execute flawlessly. It's so important. Our customers are very detail oriented, so to the 1/8 of an inch makes a big difference in how something looks. Our customer service, which is also exceptional. We bend over backwards to take care of our clients. And number four is having a great team. You know, you need a lot of great support, and we have great staff.
Thank you, Sam. I really appreciate, and I know our community appreciates you being here. Thank you so much. Thank
Couldn't do it without you.
Greetings, my name is Pete Lorimer and I am broker owner of PLG Estates here in glorious Los Angeles. I'm also the host of a show on Netflix called Stay Here. Now, where are you, Pete? Yes, it isn't your typical Los Angeles beach and Santa Monica and Venice. We're actually in an area known as the East Side. Now, it can be a little bit confusing because we are indeed west of downtown, but we're east of Hollywood in an area called Echo Park. Now, Echo Park, this lovely lake that you can see people boating, was founded as a reservoir back in the 1800s. Then it was turned into a recreational area, and then this area has some of Los Angeles' most old vintage homes going as far back as 150 years old. I love the East Side. I have an office here. I have an office in four corners of Los Angeles, but I love, love, love the East Side. And I'm going to take you on a trip to see some of my little cheeky favorite hotspots on the East Side of Los Angeles. So come on, let's go. Welcome to Porto Drive. This is an absolute labor of love for me. I've been involved with this project from the very beginning. This is a classic mid-century home nestled atop the Hollywood Hills. We're in an area known as the Outpost Estates, which is technically part of the Hollywood Hills on the east side. Asking price for this beauty, $2.5 million will buy you this jewel in the hills. And you get a free orchestra with it, because right behind me, literally on the other side of the hill, is the Hollywood Bowl. And if you listen on a chilly LA Starry Night, you can hear the national anthem being played by LA Philharmonic. So without further ado, I am terribly excited to show you all of the beauty that this property has. So come on, let's have a look around. Now, it is no easy feat to build such a house because we're dealing with a pretty small footprint on a piece of rock with a cliff below you. But I love the mid-century lines of this house. And then come with me this way. This is why people who live in the hills love the hills. It is because of the views. Look at this. You've got downtown behind you. On a clear day, you can see all the way to Long Beach. And people just go nutsy fruitcake for the views. And then check this out. Silence. We're in the middle of LA and you can barely hear a thing. You just see the birds flying by. And what I'm going to do is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let you all feel like you live in a $2.5 million house. Just for a moment, I'm going to step out of the way so you can enjoy the view. Michael! Michael! Come and visit me in my boudoir. Isn't this fabulous? If only I was naked with champagne, it would be even more fabulous. Well, I'm sure the viewers would probably be punching out of the channel if that was the case. But this is the ultimate Hollywood bathroom experience. I would sit here sipping on my champagne, watching the helicopters fly by as they film the celebrities at Mann's Chinese Theatre, which is literally right there. Hollywood Bowl and Hollywood Boulevard is right there. And this makes me feel like king for a day. Just gonna imagine.
Hey guys, Alexander Garcia here, bringing you back to the coastal cities of San Diego. I'm standing here in Embarcadero Marina, the walkway along downtown's waterfronts. This place has a bit of history to it, so let me show you. Embarcadero Marina gives some of its visitors some of the best views of downtown, some of the best restaurants to choose from, and the most historic landmarks along the way. But by far, my favorite landmark stands 25 feet tall, the most romantic of them all, the one and only Embracing Peace statue.
Oh, there, Tiger.
You didn't actually think I'd leave Hallie out of this one, did you?
Okay, Alex, I know you think you got the moves, but in all seriousness, what does this statue symbolize?
Right, so the story behind the statue is that it actually depicts a very famous photo back in World War II. So the photo was taken in 1945 as an American sailor embraced a nurse with a kiss in New York City's Times Square to celebrate the ending of World War II.
Oh, that's so romantic.
Right? And the crazy thing is that these two people didn't even know each other. It was just a random kiss. So, I mean, but, you know, in all fairness, I could understand the excitement of the sailor, knowing that the war was finally over.
Yeah.
I don't know, a random stranger kiss, is that a little too much?
I mean, I think we'd have to see for ourselves. Challenge?
You want to go kiss some strangers?
Go!
Let's go kiss some strangers. Just kidding,
No,
just
but
kidding.
seriously, in all seriousness, Alex, what does this kiss and this symbolize to you?
Right. I think the statue symbolizes the love and the freedom that we can now enjoy because of all the sacrifice that these soldiers, specifically the sailors, made for us.
Look at you, Alex. Get deep. I like it.
So there's certainly an interesting amount of irony as to the location of this love statue, as sitting right across these still waters lies one of the fiercest landmarks in San Diego. Weighing in at 45 tons, the length of 3 football fields, and carrying 176 anti-aircraft cannon guns. Allie, you probably already guessed it.
Obviously.
The one and only USS Midway ship. This beauty, or should I say beast of a machine, has so much history here in San Diego. Believe it or not, the USS Midway was the world's largest ship up through 1955. It was finally decommissioned in San Diego in 1992 and now serves as the most visited naval warship museum in the United States today, with over 1 million visitors annually.
Things are looking pretty cool over here on the West Coast, but we still have more to come. Stay tuned as we see some of this year's best moments from the South and Midwest.
Nashville's secret agents. Guess what our mission is today? Well, I'm wearing my boots for a reason. We're in our hometown, Nashville, Tennessee.
Nash Vegas, Tennessee, guys. This is where I've been selling real estate for 18 years. It's time today to take them down to the honky tonks, Tootsies.
That's right.
Hey, code name Boo Boo. Code name Baby Man, and I got the Boo Boo t-shirt on. They're gonna be selling Hank Williams Jr. t-shirts down there, but they ain't got nothing on this one, baby. Let's go to Nash Vegas, come on.
Let's see it. Home of the Tennessee Titans. Woo!
We're at Printer's Alley, guys. This is Lonnie's Western Room, the best karaoke spot in America, right here on Printer's Alley. But you know what?
It's closed. And quite often, the best karaoke singer ever appears in there.
She's so sweet. Let's go. Let's keep rolling.
the Ryman Auditorium, home of the Grand Ole Opry.
Guys, this is where all of the legends got their start in country music. Porter Wagner, Dolly Parton. Who doesn't love Dolly Parton?
I do.
Come on, Hank Williams Sr. I'm gonna show you guys something here in a second that's awesome.
A secret entrance, it's so cool, come on. Right here, Jay always tells a story. Anytime we have any guests come to Nashville, he loves telling the story, so tell it, baby.
Here's the deal, this is Tootsie's Orchid Lounge right here. All right, so Tootsie's Orchid Lounge is a dive bar that's right out the back entrance here. This is the secret Hank Williams Sr. entrance. Guys, when Hank needed a drink in between his shows.
Because you could not drink in the Ryman. So he would sneak out right here, go over to Tootsie's, have a drink, and then go back in and finish his show. And Jay actually sang at Tootsie's for 4 years.
I know, I know.
He did.
Let's go in Tootsie's, come on.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, so this is a song I wrote a long, long time ago. It's called She Believes in Angels, but really I should have wrote this about myself because my beautiful angels over there. So this is called She Believes in Angels. In angels, she believes they won't let her down. Yeah. There you go, baby. You're my angel. I love you.
Good job, baby.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Give me them good times. Nothing but good vibes.
The word tamale is a Spanish word that pretty much means made of dough or masa. It has been predated to 7000 BC, where it's in Mesoamerica in pre-Columbian times. They use it just as a dipping bread, and they would dip it into sauce and stew. The Aztecs and the Mayans would wrap it up in corn husks and give it to warriors because it was a really good portable food when people were trying to go around and conquer the world. In El Paso, Texas, there's people that actually make them sweet. In South Texas, they make them big. Gerald Ford tried to eat one without taking the husks off in 1976, but here's the point. Everyone has a different style of tamales. And we're gonna go check out how San Antonio has made tamales their tradition around the holiday.
We're here with Aida. Aida, what is your fondest memory of tamales?
My grandmother, when we were kids, we used to make them during Christmas.
Just hanging around with my grandparents, getting all the masa ready, cooking down all the pork.
I don't remember how old I was, but just like seeing it and not knowing what it was until she opened it up and then you actually taste it.
So one of the seasonings that Panamanians use quite often is saffron. She would cook the saffron liquid with her pork that she filled the tamales with.
And she would show us step by step and let us make the masa and we'd put it on the corn husks and we'd make a mess. But that was the fun of it.
So I would say I was probably had to be around 4 or 5. But yeah, around Christmas time, I always look forward to getting tamales from her.
Getting all the family together. It was a family tradition.
So every year you guys get together, you make the meat separate, do the masa separate?
Yeah, we do all the whole process. We extend all the leaves, make all the masa.
Wow.
Cook down the cabeza. All that good stuff.
I love it.
I'm gonna ask you some speed questions. You ready?
Okay.
Here we go. Homemade or store-bought?
Homemade.
Homemade, all the way.
Homemade, absolutely.
No, it had to be homemade.
Yeah,
for
homemade
sure.
no matter
for
what.
Sure, yeah.
Pork or bean?
Pork.
Pork or bean?
Pork.
Pork.
We gotta go with pork.
Holidays only or year-round?
I usually like them holidays only, but I won't turn down year-round.
Holidays or year-round?
Holidays.
Holidays only or year-round?
Oh God, year round.
Holidays or year-round?
It's usually more the holidays.
Now, last but certainly not least, we head to some of the most famous and historic cities in the United States. Let's revisit some of this year's best moments from the Eastern Seaboard.
I go. Where are you, guy? Where are you?
Hope he's gonna meet me at this house soon. Let me try to get him again. For all I know, he could be swimming in the ocean.
Glad we could finally meet up.
I brought your car.
I appreciate that. Hey, I'm super excited. Today I'm going to introduce you to my friend Frank McKinney. Frank McKinney is the epitome of the American dream. Here's a guy who started from nothing. He's built $50 million spec homes on the ocean. Today we're going to see his $14.9 million property. Let's go meet him. Frank.
Welcome home.
Thank you, thank you. I want to introduce you to my friend Glenn.
Hi, Glenn.
Frank,
Hey,
pleasure to meet
nice
you.
to meet you.
How are you? What a place you got here.
Yeah, well, welcome to 3492 South Ocean Boulevard, my final masterpiece. After 30 years, this is number 44, and it's the last one.
That's it?
Wow.
The name of the program, American Dream.
Yep.
No longer 2.2 kids and a dog and a white picket fence.
So Frank, tell us what this is. I see jellyfish, but I've never seen anything like this before.
What I wanted to do was bring the marine life from what you don't see in the ocean inside into the world's only jelly sphere. That is stunning. That's why I didn't put a TV in the room. I don't want a TV on that wall. I want you to sit back and relax. There's too much stress as it is. This will take it away.
Frank, why don't you tell me a little bit about the kitchen?
Like the jelly sphere, this has something you will not find in any other residential setting in the world, that being lava countertops from Auberge, France. You've got this beautiful prep area. If you want to enjoy a little bubbly while you're cooking, you've got a place for your ice. And if she's got to check her lipstick, there's a mirror on the back of the champagne holder.
You have thought of everything. This is just remarkable.
That's one way to ride in style.
Yeah, thanks. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
So I'm Erica from Kensington Vanguard.
And I'm Kate Elliott from the Kate Elliott team at Caldwell Banker. We are here to talk about how I like to work with builders. And we have a lot of homes in this area that are getting restored. And so we actually, as a service to our builders, work with them to help select design choices. So we should go in and take a look. It's half done, so be a little bit careful, but there's some exciting design decisions to be made.
Perfect, let's take a look.
All right. Hey, Dave.
Hey, welcome.
How are you? Good to see you.
How's it going?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Erica, this is Dave Kasdan from Kasdan Construction Management and Kasdan Homes.
Very nice to meet you.
And he is our builder for this property here at 393 Irving in South Orange. Should we start with the bathroom?
Definitely.
Sure. So this is a bathroom? Well, this was a bathroom, and now it's going to be a bathroom and a laundry room.
Okay, so Dave, tell me, why does it make sense to get Kate involved so early on in a project like this when the bathroom is literally down to the studs?
She really helps me kind of push outside the box on ideas and design, and we really just have a lot of fun with the projects.
Dave has really good taste, but the fact of the matter is, you know, as buyers come through and they're seeing more and more of the same thing, we take a little bit of risk. This is how Dave gets the most money for his homes, is because he's pushing the envelope a little bit.
Wow, you guys really like a lot of color and taking a lot of risks with this design.
Where do you see our accent wall?
There's an accent wall?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's look.
This is is sort of the focal point of when you walk in the house, right?
Okay.
And so we really wanted to do something fun. So we worked with a muralist.
So this is custom. No other house is going to have this in the United States.
Absolutely right.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Isn't that nice?
That is so cool.
Yeah.
You're right. It hits you as soon as you walk in. I couldn't have imagined a piece of wall art. I love it.
Cool. Guys, I have a really good idea. All right, so you know how we were talking about open concept? I was thinking it might be a great idea to open up this wall from the dining room into the second family room.
Are you cool with this?
Let's go for it.
All right, E, crowbar, ready?
Ready.
Let's break it down.
Welcome to the American Dream, and today we have your super mortgage guy, Justin Bush,
Thank you very much. And your super realtor, Catherine Rain.
and we're in sunny Miami Beach, and we have something very unique for you.
This is the Arca. It's fully sustainable. Not only is it a house, it is also a yacht. Why don't we
check it out.
Let's do this. Wow, check this out.
Wow, look at this view, it's amazing.
This is huge. This is probably the coolest thing I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Look at this deck.
And now we're inside of the Arc Up with Howard Chase and Marius Collar. Thank you for being on the show.
Of course.
Thanks for having us, Catherine.
So Marius, tell us about this.
Well, the Arcup's the first livable, luxury, sustainable yacht in the world. So it's independent of electricity and water. So we have sufficient solar panels on the roof to actually drive this yacht, use it for all the hydraulics and for the air conditioning. And we're collecting rainwater on the roof as well, which goes into 4,000-gallon freshwater tank after it goes through a purified system. So being independent of electricity and water, I think this is something amazing. We're here, we have 4,350 square feet of living space, 2,600 air conditioned, 1,750 outside with 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath.
Tell us, how does this compare to the normal real estate in Miami?
Well, of course, as everybody can see, this is different. So this is not a mansion and it's not a yacht. It is the perfect blend of both. So this is Miami's version of Noah's Ark.
Great house at living. So I think this is the American dream and far beyond.
So actually when this was covered, I thought it was a barbecue. Duh. So what is this?
Well, it's not a barbecue. Wow. So the reason why it's actually so stable like a house, it's because we have here the 4 stops where we lift the entire yacht above water. Otherwise, a bow thrust or you give gas like any other yacht. And also here, you have a navigation system where you can control how much water you actually have in the tanks, and also on energy, how much energy we're actually producing right now. So what the solar is producing, how much goes into the batteries, and how much we're actually using right now for the air conditioner lights or to drive it.
We strive to bring you the best stories from across the country that embody the ideals of the American dream, and we hope that you saw something new and entertaining. Look forward to what's coming in 2020, because we've got some pretty cool stories and big changes on the way. We would like to thank all of our viewers and our sponsors for helping us grow this show. We couldn't do this without your support. I'm your host, Jem Morris, and thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you next year.
The preceding program was sponsored by Ignite Now Media with promotional consideration by its affiliated partners.